Hello everybody, Valentin Toder with Elire with another PeopleSoft Test Framework session. Today we're going to look at the web drivers of PTF. It's something that comes up a lot and it is a problem because Chrome is constantly updating their drivers, their browsers, but the drivers that sit within your PeopleSoft directory are static, okay? Obviously, we can easily get to where your PTF is installed. Just right-click on your shortcut and do Open File Location, which will take you into here, which is wherever you have your PTF installed, okay, or moved. In the previous videos and sessions, we've copied the actual directory right into our program files, named it that, and that's where we actually created a shortcut from the PT test framework.exe, okay? But within this folder, we have what are called web drivers, and the web drivers sit in between the PTF tool and the browser itself, and they allow the communication back and forth to the browser from the PTF tool. And these web drivers are used in all of the testing tools as well, be it a Selenium open source tool or other paid for services. So the web drivers in here, and the main one we use is the Chrome driver.exe. You might have an Edge driver or for Microsoft Edge, obviously, or a Gecko driver for Firefox. We're going to just focus on the Chrome driver.exe, but the same process can be applied to all three browsers that PTF supports. And as we know in the execution options, if you go up here to your Open PTF runtime options, which they call runtime options now, they were called execution options, we'll know that we have those three browsers as what we support for recording, actually Chrome's for recording, playback, Firefox, and Edge, but we'll just focus on Chrome itself, okay? Now, if you do ever get an error where it says that the browser driver is no longer supported or it's out of version, we want to update that driver. So what we want to do first is figure out what Chrome upgraded to, okay? So we want to go to the little three dots on the top right corner of your browser, be it Chrome. We're going to go to the Help and About, okay? And looks like mine is updating during this video. So at the time of this recording, January 24th, 2025, we're about to get increased and I will actually need a driver. That's kind of fitting. So this is about to fully upgrade to the new version in a second. And it's probably going to be 132. Okay, I'm going to actually quickly relaunch it. Okay, and it should be on 132. Okay, there's our help. 132. So it just updated for me as well. Actually, it reloaded all of my pages as well. So to grab the new driver, and you can check the current driver you have. If you go to your location where your PTF is configured, you can click on your Chrome driver.exe. It's going to just bring up the command line, and you'll see that, well, actually, this Chrome driver is very old because I just grabbed it from PS Home. It's 122, okay? And these get bundled with whenever you get a new POM image installed. These get pre-bundled from PeopleSoft. So at the time that they built this image and deployed it to MOS and you downloaded it, that's the version that it came with. And obviously now this is deprecated. It will not work when you go and run a test, okay? So let's grab the newest one. To grab the newest one, what you want to do is we'll just find it. So we want to do Chrome driver, and you want to do the Git repository for it, okay? They used to be just going to the Chromium site, but now they've kind of moved to the new Git repository, and I believe it's this one, okay? So it's Google chromelabs.github.io and Chrome for testing. Okay, that's the URL we want to go to. And we'll see here we've got some Canary, Dev, and beta releases, but obviously we're on 132.0, and the major release is the most critical part of the equation. The minor releases don't matter too much. So we want to go to that stable version, and within the stable version, obviously there's various releases. There's a full binaries for Chrome itself, for the Chrome driver, and the Chrome headless shell. Okay, what we need is the Chrome driver. And obviously, PTF only works on the Windows OS versions, and most of 99% of people are, of course, running the Win64 version, okay? So we just want the web driver. You don't want the full Chrome. This is going to download like 120 gig, megabyte, I'm sorry, file. We just want the Chrome driver, which is only about 10 megs, okay? To download it, there is no download button. You just want to grab this hyperlink, right-click on this hyperlink, and just go to this site. And what that's going to do is it's just going to download it for you. Okay, so you want to right click, go to, and you'll see that it downloaded something, and it downloaded the zip file of this new driver. So what we can do is open up that zipped up file, open up the directory, and in here you'll see that we have the newest driver that was just released, which I need myself on this machine. So I can go ahead and copy it. You could, of course, extract this directory, but I'm just going to go ahead and copy it. Go back to my PTF home where my PTF executable lives. Okay, and you can find this again by going to the home page to where your PTF shortcut is, right click on that shortcut, and go to open file location, which will take you to the true executable of PTF, which is right here. Okay, and then we're gonna, since we copied from the zipped up file the actual driver, we're going to paste it in here, and since one already exists, we want to replace it. Okay. And once we've replaced it, you see that we've got the newest one with today's date timestamp. We can run it. Usually you'll get this warning because you downloaded this from the internet. I'm going to run it anyway, and now we see that our Chrome driver is now 132, which matches our browser version of 132, and we're good to go. We can now go open up any test, run it, and everything should work okay. So that's a process anytime Chrome does release. We, of course, have built-in tools from Elire that we can offer that automatically does this process for you. So go ahead and give us a call, and we'll be happy to work with you to provide you some good PTF tools to do this kind of automatically on an ongoing basis as your browser does upgrade itself. So hopefully that was helpful. We'll see you guys next time. Thank you for joining.